Welcome in heat transfer lecture. So in last lecture we already studied the topic that is heat transfer through extended surfaces. This topic will continue in this lecture of heat transfer. So objective of these lectures are same as we continuing this heat transfer through extended surface, that is to discuss temperature distribution along the fin, discuss heat transfer by fin, to discuss effectiveness and efficiency of fin. So in last lecture we studied the temperature distributions for the rectangular type of fin and heat transfer rate through the rectangular fin, and we derive the equation for the temperature distribution as well as heat transfer rate. So here the derived equation we obtain in terms of second order differential equation, that is d2 theta by dx square minus m square theta is equal to 0. This is your second order differential equation that we already derived in last lecture. So the solution for this second order differential equation is theta is equal to c1 e raised to mx minus mx plus c2 e raised to mx. That is the general solution for this second order differential equation, where this m is equal to under root of hp by k, and this constant c1 and c2 that we can find out with the help of boundary conditions. So in this lecture we are going to study the three cases of this fin. The first case is fin is infinitely long fin or very long fin. So we will go for the analysis of this fin, that is which is infinitely long. For doing the analysis it is necessary to study the boundary conditions. So if we see the first boundary condition for all the three cases remains same, that is one common boundary condition is at x is equal to 0, t is equal to t0, means at the base surface at x is equal to 0, that is base surface, temperature T is equal to T0 and theta is equal to theta 0 is equal to T0 minus T infinity. So the other boundary condition is at the tip depends on three different cases. So out of this we will see the first case, that is fin is infinitely long. So when the fin is infinitely long, then the temperature at the tip of the fin will be essentially that of the fluid. So at x is equal to infinity means we are considering infinitely long fin, that's why this x is equal to infinity. That at that time theta is equal to t minus t infinity is equal to 0. So the general solution is of the form, that is theta is equal to c1 e raised to minus x mx plus c2 e raised to mx. So when we substitute this value, c1 is equal to 0, theta is equal to c2 e raised to mx. So an applying boundary condition at the root x is equal to 0, we get temperature distribution along the fin, that is T is equal to T0 minus T infinity e raised to minus mx plus T infinity, and heat transfer rate through the fin is Q fin is equal to minus K dt by dx at x is equal to 0 is equal to under root of Hp Ka into delta T, that is T0 minus T infinity. So this is for the first case, that is fin which is infinitely long fin. So temperature distribution equation and the heat transfer rate equation. So second case, when the fin tip is insulated That is the second case. So here you can see that this base temperature remains T0 at x is equal to 0. So at when your fin, this circular fin we are considering, and which is insulated at the other end. So here you can see this Q conduction is equal to 0 and Q convection is equal to 0 as it is insulated at x is equal to L. So when the fin tip is insulated, then heat conduction, heat transfer at x is equal to L, means at this position is equal to 0. That means your Ka dt by dx according to Fourier law of heat conduction is equal to 0 at x is equal to L. So hence boundary conditions will be, so here you can see dt by dx at x is equal to L is equal to 0 and d theta by dx at x is equal to L is equal to 0. So the temperature distribution along the length of the fin is given by, that is theta by theta 0 is equal to this t minus t infinity divided by t0 minus t infinity. So you will get this equation cos hyperbolic m in bracket L minus x divided by cos hyperbolic ml. So the resulting heat transfer rate through the fin will be Q fin is equal to minus K dt by dx at x is equal to 0 is equal to under root of HP Ka theta 0 tan hyperbolic ml. So this is your temperature distribution for the second case, and this is the heat transfer rate for the second case when the fin is insulated at the tip. So third case, fin is finite in length and also loses heat by convection from its tip. So end not insulated, but heat is convected to the atmosphere, that is Q convection is equal to HA delta T. So here you can see the base temperature T0 at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to L you will get this condition, boundary condition, Q convection is equal to HA delta T at x is equal to L minus T infinity. So conduction heat transfer at x is equal to L is equal to convection heat transfer from tip. So you can equate this, conduction is equal to convection, that is K dt by dx is equal to HA delta T. So you will get then the temperature distribution is given by, that is theta by theta 0 is equal to T minus T infinity divided by T0 minus T infinity is equal to cos hyperbolic m LC minus x divided by cos h hyperbolic m LC. And heat transfer rate through the fin, Q fin is equal to under root of HPK theta 0 tan hyperbolic MLC, where this LC is your corrected length. Corrected fin length LC is defined such that heat transfer from a fin of length LC with insulated tip is equal to heat transfer from the actual fin of length L with convection at the tip. So for longitudinal fin, that is rectangular, LC is equal to L plus T by 2, and for pin fin cylindrical, LC is equal to L plus D4. So this is your temperature distribution equation for the fin which convect heat at the tip of the fin, and this is the heat transfer rate equation for the condition or case 3. So next topic we will see, that is fin efficiency. So it is defined as the actual heat transfer rate, ratio of actual heat transfer rate taking place through the fin and the maximum possible heat transfer rate that could occur through the fin. That means when the entire fin is at its root temperature or base temperature. So here you can see that the entire fin will be at its root temperature only when the material of the fin has its infinite thermal conductivity. So here you can see that efficiency of long fin, you can see actual heat transfer divided by maximum possible. So actual, you already derived equation for the three cases, that is actual heat transfer rate divided by maximum possible when your base temperature is equal to the fin temperature, that is HA delta T, you can find out. So for this long fin you will get equation 1 by ml. Similarly, the second case for insulated tip, efficiency of fin is equal to actual you find out by using this. So Q actual divided by maximum possible, you will get equation tan hyperbolic ml divided by ml. So fin efficiency is nothing but the ratio of your actual heat transfer divided by maximum possible heat transfer rate. So next one is your fin effectiveness, is defined as the ratio between the heat transfer rate with fin and the heat transfer rate without fin. So Q with fin divided by Q without fin is called as effectiveness of the fin. So for long fin condition, this equation Q fin we have already derived. Then without fin, if we say in HA delta T, so we will get equation under root of Kp divided by HA. So for insulated tip condition, you can see Q fin we already derived this equation divided by Q without fin. So tan hyperbolic ml under root of Kp by HAC. So here you can see that this performance of the fin is judged on the basis of enhancement in heat transfer relative to the no fin case. That's why this performance we measured in terms of fin effectiveness, that is Q fin divided by Q without fins. Here you can see that this is with Q fin, and if there is no fin, then Q value of Q with no fin. So here you can see heat transfer rate from the fin of base area AB, that is your area, and here the area heat transfer rate from the surface of area AB. So this area AB, so Q with fin divided by Q without fin is the effectiveness of the fin. Thank you.